Hi. Um, oh, sorry, I just had to have a break. It's just all too much. I'm really excited, to be honest. I'm pedaling like you wouldn't believe it. It's like life's picked me up. Um, yeah. If the wasn't that one password thing? See, I'm so attuned to it now because I can see, like, right now I'm having a problem, and the first thing I thought is, I'm sick of these passwords. My first thought was, somewhere in the world, someone's had exactly the same idea, and they've just thought, oh fuck all these passwords. Hey, why don't I make a business out of it? You know, and really, he's just all you got to think is, yeah, I'm having the same problem. Someone else has already had it. Yeah, there it is there. And there's only one person doing it so far, but it's a good idea. I've got that many fucking passwords, and I imagine you just go click, 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 or you have it open all the time. Yeah, I want to get in this. Click, yeah, in, click, yeah, in, click, yeah. You say, where the fuck? It's just a pain in the ass. Yeah, $3 a week, no, $3 a month or whatever. Pay on one of those, 36 bucks. Psh, huge market. A lot of people got a password problem, and he's probably just picking up people that have got the problem. Yeah, but so that immediately makes me think, no, I'm onto something with this Asian thing, with Asian Babe. I reckon I am. And all I'm doing is copying the problem that I had, what I thought would have solved it at the time, and it's just after separation. See, that's why I think if I go on Facebook, I'll only advertise to separated males over a certain age, to copy me, basically. Because what I found, that's what we did with with uh, the bookkeeping business so long ago. But we went back and remembered what Sue's problems were, and we put them on the um, on the front page, on the home page. We just put exactly her problems, what she faced. That was all it was about. And then the people just said, yep, that's me, yep. And having all exactly the same problems. Setting up by yourself and that sort of thing. You don't know what you're doing. She had all those experiences. So all we had to do was write them on the front page, and people went, yeah, that's me. And they just flocked to us. Not all, but we got a good percentage of them. And so I just figured, no, what I'm figuring now is just copy my problems and go to the places I went, Facebook. Um, I mean, there are probably I could advertise on uh, Google as well, I suppose. But that's really all I'm doing, as I'm just thinking, what did I want? And it wasn't sex. That's the girl in the undies and stuff. Yeah, it's sort of got a bit of appeal there, but it's just mainly I wanted a place to go and have lunch on Sunday. Uh, and now thinking about it, it'd be great to come home and have a drink with somebody, or going over to the girls' place for a while. Be back soon. Um, I get it. I've resolved the problem with you in this funny sort of way because we don't talk so much live, which you probably don't like. I don't know, but I actually quite like talking to you when I feel like talking to you. Like if you're on, there's that immediacy. Um, I'd much rather talk to you like this because now I'm exhausted. I've done a few things around the place to clean it up, and I'm feeling a bit happier about it. And I'm trying to take stock too because I think, this is a crazy idea. Where did it come from? Why am I doing it? Is the whole thing just stupid or what? Um, yeah, so I just sort of want to step back from it a little bit. Oh, I got a good saying yesterday off one of the sites. I went to check. So I had a problem with the. It doesn't matter. I won't explain that. But um, and they said studies show that um, that you remember more if there's a diagram, if there's whatever attached to everything you say. And I thought, oh, fucking perfect. That'll just go up the front. That's study. That's the proof. The studies show, and then I can say, here, check it out for yourself, and just have that. Studies show that and they go in and they see every sentence has got a diagram. Uh, you'd see if I'm wrong, and see what I'm saying. So I'm not an accountant. I can forget all that. Um, but just put that up, and yeah, and then check it out, and see if you can remember because if you got to remember stuff, haven't you? Yeah, but I just saw it there, and because that's so Yeah, because I couldn't get them. I was trying to put a new. That's right. I was trying to put a new image on for Asian site because I'm a bit a bit funny about the green thing, but and I was putting this thing up and it wouldn't fit for some reason. It came in squished, so I went looking for reasons why that was happening, and they said, yeah, before you go and make these changes, it's almost like they were talking to me personally. You know, it's it's got to be rememberable. And that's, it's got to be a vivid, bright image that sticks in the brain. And I think I was even telling you that before, but I'd sort of been swayed off it because, oh, am I right or is this just me figuring that? Yeah. But now somebody's actually said, yeah, that's what you do. And I thought, right, okay. So it confirms what I was thinking, that you have to remember the site. And it has to be different. Okay, so it's not this blue in a water scene like they've all got in the Asians. No, this is a jungle scene. So it sticks out from the rest. Who knows whether I'm right or not. And it doesn't say rich. Like, I'm aiming this at poor people like myself that just don't have much to blow on anything, on entertainment. So it looks poor, like, oh, in the jungle. I'd be pretty poor, I suppose. Yeah, that makes sense. Only 350. Yeah. Yeah, they're poor people. They're not, it's not going to cost me thousands. And I hear people here say, yeah, it costs thousands to meet Filipino girls. I'm serious. In the dating game, yeah. They spend thousands of dollars. I know, there was the guy at Food Bank told me. The one, he had a young Filipino wife. Yeah. And he said, yeah, I spent thousands. Oh, okay. Yeah, so yeah, that's why I'm saying no marriage, no commitment, no relationship commitment, no, just a drink, good fun, everything that would have appealed to me at that time, at the time of my separation. Yeah, so whether other people are in exactly that situation, but well, some would, I imagine, I don't know, but I'm certainly not going to be advertising to women or to young guys. It'll be separated guys, and probably older. 40s plus, I don't know, or in a certain age group. But that's what it's not like I thought, oh, I think this will work and that'll idea. No, it's just, I'm just copying what I think I would have, actually in the end, what I responded to. And probably paper trail, if I could go back and remember what it was that motivated me to do it. I just remember the outcome. It was excellent. Jackie loved it. I had a great time. But I can't remember the real reason why I did it, so I can't sort of say, put that on the front page. Although I might try, but I just a blank. Like Sue could remember her thoughts about what she wanted in the pub. I can't remember my thoughts about what. So it probably doesn't matter. I don't know, but yeah, it's all about. It seems that, I'm 60, I'm finally getting there, and I read about this, years ago, that you've got to solve a problem. You probably just, I think even paper trail's probably solving a problem somewhere, yeah, but that's what they said, you have to solve a problem. And then along the way, they've sort of, they said, the sorts of problems are the ones you could sort yourself and that are profitable to, and all. So all I'm doing is just really addressing or creating products for what I think might have solved my problems. Just like the one password guy. Yeah, it's a fucking hassle. And yeah, he's identified. So, yep, okay, we'll set up a business for that. I'd imagine you get a lot of customers. I'm keen to join up. It's just a pain. Like I've got to think, oh shit, where is it? And it's just, no. So if I could just go click, 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 it'd be a lot quicker. And so the thing is that I was telling you about the bigger screen and everything. I really want these ideas to work. I'll just get right into them. But then have a weekend off and that sort of thing. It's just been all go, go, go. No money to do anything else. Any money I've had has gone into this. Getting away from Australians has really helped big time. Big time. Like you wouldn't believe. They bring you down. They just want to, just attack you. Particularly entrepreneurial types like me. We're fucked. I hate it here. We don't have any businesses. You know, in America, entrepreneurs are sort of, yeah, they're revered. They're here, they're sort of, yeah, cunt. I'll spare you, you rich bastard. Yeah, that's what they think. Yeah, but anyway, I'm just crapping on here about nothing. So yeah, I'm nervous about this too, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually looking forward to this one. Uh, Probably means it won't work. Who knows? God, we get so bloody, we worry about it, don't we? That's all we talk about. Drive people mad. Oh, do you think it'll work? That won't work. Uh, uh, oh, at least I've got the house a bit cleaned up. Um, it doesn't get too far out of control, but it does. Because, I'm just full on, intent on this. It's not like I can just stop. And I think it gets better when, get other people involved. That way I can sort of run around the place a bit and come back and answer questions. And I love doing it. It's good fun. It's just bang, bang. Not sitting here working, sort of living at the same time, coming back to the computer, in, out the whole time. Yeah, as people, and I'll have it on the phone as well. So yeah, that'll probably drive me mad. I won't have any freedom anymore, but I have some money. I got a car. Get my life back together a little bit. Maybe, hopefully. Yeah, it's really going on RAF. Uh, she was in the room the other day. I always wondered about all this narcissism, women and just narcissists generally, how they put you down and treat you like shit, and women sort of had it all over men. And she said something today. I think I reckon she was talking to somebody else. I don't know. I don't really care. And she's, some sort of rude comment, and I left her an offline message yesterday saying, look, you might as well save your breath with all the rude comments and, all that, because they have no effect anymore, and they don't. The strange has just stopped. Just doesn't bother me. And anyway, she came online and said, "Oh, what have I done wrong now?" I said, "You're just rude." She said, "No, I was talking to somebody else." And I said, "Oh, bullshit." And I really don't care whether it is or not. But I've often wondered what happened. Like we've heard the story about the little boy that cried, big bad wolf. And we've seen it with Iraq, and we've seen it with this and that and something else. And it's almost like the big, the boy that cried wolf doesn't. It's just bullshit story. And I thought, because nobody cares. Anyway, I thought yesterday, I got the feeling that she might have been upset that I didn't believe it, because I don't believe her anymore. And maybe the boy, crying wolf, that's it, because I don't care. She's saying, I was talking to somebody else. Yeah, I don't believe you. Fucking cares. I just don't believe you. And it's, I suppose when your word just gets, and that's how I feel about a lot of things. Yeah, fine. I just don't believe you. yeah, you've tried it on so long and so, and it just has no clout anymore with me. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe that's, but that I have to be honestly, just because I've just been so clobbered by it. I've just been totally narcissism. That's what it is. I've been totally clobbered by it. It's almost trying to kill. I think they are trying to kill me. Actually, I do. I think quite literally. I think they don't care. Yeah, they'll kill you. And it just seems that there's nothing I can do. And all the sites, they just don't have anything to do with them. Don't go anywhere near them. And because I've always thought, oh no, maybe I can get through to them, and they say no, it's impossible. And so what I've found is, just distance. Yeah, okay, you go over there, right? Fair enough. I can't. There's nothing I can do to change it. And now they're getting upset. Well, Raph is anyway, that I don't believe anymore. She's going to be really upset because I don't. Just don't. Nor do I fucking care. She can say anything she wants. Yeah, so I told her it used to work, used to get me. Yeah, but I said no, the power's gone. Yeah, it's something's happened in the system. I don't know what it is. Yeah, so no, the power has all that, gets you to wriggle you around and sort of no. No, I don't know whether it's you. You're good, I'm sorry, it's just that's sort of what I'd expect from a woman. What you're doing is sort of what I would expect. Uh, yeah, I think not what I'm getting. It's just not. It's not sane. It's, you know, oh, I want a friend that yells and screams and abuses me. No, 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 oh, but I love you. Oh, fuck off. You just love abusing and all that shit that goes with it. That's what you really love. Yeah, you don't actually like me as a person or consider me as a person. No, it's just your own wanting to. Yeah, and they always qualify, oh, yeah, but I love you. I really love you. And I treat you like shit, but I really love you. Yeah, no, I don't believe it anymore. I think it's a load of shit. No, I'm quite happy that because I like to be treated well. You're treating me well, and I appreciate it. And to be honest, I'm going to, when I went off about, I don't really want to hear about you scrubbing your vagina or washing your ass or any of that sort of talk. I think it's actually gone a lot better. I'm going to be honest with it. It's actually gone a lot better. That sort of talk actually was having a very negative effect on your on-screen or your internet. It was actually having it was awful. Sorry to say it. You probably, and like English girls say, I'm going, Raph will say I'm going for a bit of a poo, and it sort of comes across as a bit cute or something. But when you did it, it wasn't working at all. And it's just much nicer talking to you without it. I can't tell you, it's just so much better that it's not included in the conversation because it's made you. I think it's probably made you a bit more kid-like. Um, but for me, you are a kid. You're 33, twice your age. Um, I love your company. I love having someone to share all this with, and it's only through you. I don't think I would have done this otherwise. Uh, I really, it's just having somebody to talk to, and you don't argue with me. Love that you haven't even said much about this one, which is great. Yeah, it's just, and I don't know, you've probably just realised that we just have to wait and see what happens. Like, it looks pretty fucked to me. A stupid idea. Who fucking knows what'll happen? Yeah, but that's so it's just good to have somebody there um, to bounce it off. See, right there is another whole idea. That's another that. So what we're doing here is solving a problem. I went on to Upworks to look for what do they call it, quality control. I thought, no, if they're talking about serious, we're entrepreneurs have got a they've got a software or something like that. They want it checked, and that's the service they're offering. But you could actually turn what you're doing into a service. I don't know how you do that or how you'd advertise it, but it's the same. I would pay for it. I don't know how much I would pay for it, but I was paying Carol, that's SEOs, $30 a month to get me up the thingos. Now, entrepreneurs need somebody to talk to. And there's a term for people who assist entrepreneurs. I should have written it down when I saw it, but they're called something. Now, I'm not suggesting that you're not an entrepreneur, but I'm telling you, you're a very, very good assistant. And you're learning how to deal with me really nicely, and it's just rolling along beautifully. So it's like a personal assistant. And sorry, that's not demeaning at all. Because it's not an easy job to learn. You think back over your experience with me, and it was pretty traumatic so you actually learned, and you've learned how to deal with somebody like me. Yeah, personal assistant. Yeah, you could set up a little club or something. You just, do you want a web page? $2. You don't cam, do you? Yeah, so you could have them all have them all doing this to you, talking to you. So and go, haha. And so really, it's just a way to get out, for me, to get out to talk to somebody. You're not even here, you're not even live. But you actually watch it and you listen, and you're very fucking good service, Paul. And you could take a little slice out of 10 different entrepreneurs and have a great life. And they just, boom, she's wonderful. She's great. Everybody loves boom. I don't know, man. It's just, see, right here is a service. You're solving a huge problem. I looked for years for a solution to this problem. Everybody thought, you're just after sex or whatever. No, actually, well, I didn't want to go straight and say, but Sue is actually fucking mad. Well, she was. It's just had my head so fucked up. And so is Raf. They just get your head so fucked up. But you've actually, somehow, I don't know how you've managed to do it, but it's just, I'm sitting up, I'm working 12 hours a day some days. I was lucky on some days if I could work 1 hour. Before it was, let's have a drink. I'm not joking. And I try and talk to people about it. They go, huh? Oh, you're a fucking computer nerd, are you? Huh? I go, nobody understands. Well, why would they understand? It's more blotchy. I've been running around. But actually what you're doing is a fucking whole nother problem solution. Yeah, that's for entrepreneurs. I don't know how you'd sell this. I should write it all down. I should actually make you a web page. Oh, they're $2. Just in case you ever need it. And then you just modify it and you put different things in there, and you could be talking to me and I could be on this, and I could be updating stuff at the same time, or looking at stuff and other comments that people have made or something. I don't know. It'd be just an interesting web page. I like doing really weird web pages. Different ones. Ask me to sell a hotel or something, accommodation or a restaurant meal or something. Nah, bored. No, I like doing individual web pages for people. Yeah, but so that could be but you really know how to handle me. You know what I mean? You're saying everything. You've just learnt so well. And you just know how to handle me. Whereas most people don't. I have no idea. It gives me the shits. I've spent most of my life in anger, and it means you don't work when you're poisoning your brain with anger and stress. That's poison. Yeah. So you've taken all that off. You've released all that pressure. I don't know how you've done it, but you've released it all, and I'm feeling good. Even doing push-ups, as I said yesterday. Sit-ups. Yeah. So. What am I going on about? 23 minutes. Yeah, I just want you to know that, this is another way of communicating. You might watch it later, but I'm sort of talking to you and answer. It sort of works, doesn't it? You don't have to be here and there, and that's pressure involved in that sort of thing. I can't stand pressure. I don't have to, when you reply, it's kind of, Stumpy wants to go. Yeah, hang on, I'll let you out. Hang on, just better let him out. Yeah, righto, I'm letting you out. Here you go. There you go. Bye. So, click on. He's a good bird. Best bird I've got, actually. What was I saying? It's not really important anyway. It's when you come up, it's just like when you type something there, it's pressure. I think I would like something like this to come back, just a 15-minute chat or something. Now, if you had clients, you could do that. Yeah, just get one of those overlays that just so all you see is your face, and they could just sit there and watch what your comments are, and but see, that's I can tell you that's a problem right there. That's right there, the one that you've actually helped with. So to set yourself up, all you got to do is copy it. Entrepreneurs, like this, send movies, have a chat. You want to talk about it, you send me the chat, and I'll talk back to you in chat. Same way, you'd have to get Movie Maker or something like that. You talk to them. They're not going to read. I don't want to read. I don't want to read. I'd rather see you that, yeah. And just leave a message. I don't know. How much would you charge for that? You probably wouldn't even do it, but that'd be the idea. It'd be a fun thing to do, It's just, and then just sort of make comments, I'm such and such, such and such. Yeah, I just think it'd be fun. It mightn't work. Yeah, yeah. But who knows? I'm not even suggesting you do it, but that's what I'm trying to say. You are solving a problem, right? And you can almost see the business there, bang. Yeah, and then you have to figure out how you're going to sell it and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, but I think that's what most of us are doing at this stage. If we're not selling product, we're just thinking, what's the problem to solve here? And we're solving it best way we can. Anyway, go on. Bye.